Hi, it is Nishta. Well, we all know about XX and XY type of sex discrimination, where XX is a female and XY is a male. But do you know about the environmental sex discrimination? This is how climate controls genders, and I'll tell you why it's a problem. Well, temperature dependent sex discrimination or TST is seen in many reptiles like lizards, crocodiles, turtles, and also certain kind of fish like goldfish. Now, if the temperature is high or low, will determine the ratio of female and male. So, this is how it works. The cholesterol converts into testosterone, and testosterone, by the activity of an enzyme called aromatase, turns to estradiol. So, this is also regulated by a gene called CYP19A1A. So, if there is more estradiol, then it will be a female, and if there is more testosterone, then it will be a male. Now, these are the factors which affect what gender it is going to be in these reptiles. Degradation rate of estradiol, aromatase, and the production of testosterone will determine if it's a male. And degradation rate of testosterone and the rate of production of aromatase or activity of aromatase will determine if it's a female because aromatase will make estradiol, which is for a female. Now, in totals, this is what is the pattern which is observed. At low temperatures, there are more males which are produced, and at high temperatures, there are more females. This is because at high temperature, aromatase works its best in totals. So, aromatase will convert all the testosterone to estradiol, and that is why more females are observed due to global warming and when we see in nature. This is called the MF pattern. Now, let's talk about the lizards. Lizards have totally opposite type of determination, which is called the FM pattern. Now, here at low temperatures, there are almost no males which are produced, and at high temperatures, there is the most amount of males produced. So, in lizards, the aromatase enzymes work its best to produce estradiol at low temperatures. So, more females will be produced at low temperatures. Now, if we talk about the graph of crocodiles, which is totally different from the first two graphs, and is like a mixture of two. It is when females are produced at extremes. So there will be the most aromatase activity at the extremes, like high temperature or very low temperature will produce more estradiol, and there will be more activity of aromatase at these extremes. While in the intermediate temperature, there will be production of males. All the testosterone will be left and not be converted to estradiol. Now, you may ask that why does TST even exist? Well, there are clear explanations for it, but this is the one which is acceptable the most because it tells that males and females in certain reptiles have benefits from different temperatures. For example, males prefer different or cooler temperatures than females in turtles. So males are evolved to develop in low temperatures, while females even withstand high temperatures. So they are evolved to grow at higher temperatures. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. Turtles have survived on Earth for more than 200 million years, but now the climate change is outpacing evolution. So, before the turtles could adapt to the changing environment, it is changing so fast due to global warming that they have almost stopped evolving, and they are evolving at a very low rate. The evolution is slow and it takes millions of years for TSD to change to the genetic systems like us. So, are there any ways that we can contribute to these changing ratios of females and males in reptiles? Let me know. Thank you.